linebacker out of Arkansas, Drew Sanders.
Drew Sanders. Drew Sanders is a dog. His first 2 years, he was at Bama. I believe I could be wrong, but out of high school, I believe he was a defensive end, and then he got moved position to middle linebacker. Obviously, Bama's going to be loaded out the ass at the middle linebacker position, so couldn't really find his way there. Went to Arkansas, and this year he absolutely balled out. He put 9.5 sacks up as a middle linebacker, and he also got interception, 5 pass breakups, forced 3 fumbles, and had over 100 tackles. So I think for the Lions at like the 18 pick, or if they trade back, if they use that 6 pick, get some draft revenue, maybe if he even falls in the early second, because linebackers, I don't think they're very deep this year as far as like top end prospect after, I mean, if you want to consider Will Anderson a linebacker, whatever, but after that, it's not that deep. So if a team doesn't take him in the first round, I think he should be an automatic second-round pick for us. There's nothing this guy can't do. I think if T.J. Watt was a middle linebacker, this is exactly what he would look like.
Okay.
That's where and by the way, I feel like we've like almost forgotten the linebackers need in this team. Like when we talk draft, for some reason, and I guess I get it, edge is such a premier value, but we've almost like leaned still back into like the edge category. All the linebackers, like a literal need on this team.
Yeah.
Somehow we've seen Brian Branch as a safety prospect to the Detroit Lions. Like everything but linebacker. I don't understand how we forgot about the linebacker position being one of need for the Detroit Lions. Drew Sanders is one I looked into, and I guess I got to look more into it. When I see it, I see what you're saying about T.J. Watt like, as a linebacker. But in that, I almost feel like he's almost a bit stiff. Just from my little bit that I've done. Again, I haven't taken like a deep dive into it. I mean, there's a couple of the names that I found, but what were you about to say? What are you laughing at, by the way?
You started roasting him in the chat. Doughboy Steve said, I thought I was white, but goddamn.
Every time.
But,
I can't help it's genetics.
I did look at some linebackers as well, some guys. Obviously, Noah Sewell is somebody that Lions fans have been talking about a lot, not just because he's Penei Sewell's brother, but because he is a monster out there. He makes a lot of tackles. He flies around the field. He's very, very athletic for his size. He's 6'2", 253. He's got a 4.5 40. So it's impressive to see him flying around. The problems about him is that he over pursues a lot, and it might open up lanes for cutbacks and counter runs and different things like that. And he's projected, late first, early second. But a guy that I really liked that I looked at was I might butcher his last name, is Owen Papoi. Out of Auburn. Yeah.
Bro, I was watching his
freak.
Cracking dudes.
Lays the boom.
Laying dudes out.
He's 6'1", 225, ran a 4.3 40. He is just an athletic freak at middle linebacker. It's very impressive to see what he can do both in coverage and, like you said, lays the boom on people. So this is a guy that they're projecting second, third round-ish. He's equally good in the run as he is in the pass. He's got elite playmaking ability from the linebacker spot and the ability with crazy speed and range to make things happen, like I said, both in the passing game and in the run game. This is somebody I like a lot, somebody I was watching a lot of tape on today, and he impressed me. He stood out a lot. Like you said, he makes a lot of big hits. Yeah. He goes after the ball, too. It's not just – he doesn't just go up there and tackle somebody. Like, he's trying to rip that ball out, and he's extremely fast, so the sideline-to-sideline speed is always there. This is a guy I like, and this is a guy that I've seen that I wouldn't mind seeing in Honolulu Blue.